Okay, I want to do a review, give you my impressions of these two extension cables that I bought for OBD II readers. And I bought two of each of these from Amazon. The one on your left that you see is a 9.8 foot extension. The one on the right is a 12-inch extension. Now, I'm not sure how you pronounce the name of the company, but there it is, iKKEGOL. That's the information on the 9.8 foot one, and they were $14.99 each. And also from the same company, here's the information on the 12-inch extension. Those were $7.99 each. Now I wanted to get this extender that you see on the left, the longer one, because a lot of times if you want to take your OBD II reader out of the vehicle, off to the side, up towards the front of the engine compartment or something, you just can't do it. At least with the one I have, the cord just isn't long enough. Then I happened to see this 12-inch extension cord, and I thought, well, that was interesting. And the thing that you'll see here is that instead of coming out the back, as would normally be the wire coming out the back side, just like you have here, and like you have on those two ends, it comes out the side. So that would allow for you to plug it into your vehicle, and on my particular vehicle it has to go in like this, so the cord will be coming out on the right side. That's for my 2014 Honda CR-V, and so you could plug it in, and one of the thoughts I had was I could get that cord from away from my leg when I'm driving and using it and sitting in the car, and have it come up out the side. So if we take the 12-inch extension, we plug it into my OBD II reader. Here's the end to my OBD II reader. We plug the extension in. It goes in nice. It's not loose. It has a nice firm connection. Likewise, if we take the 9.8 foot extension cord and plug it in to my OBD II reader extension, it also fits nice. And it's firm, and it's not loose. Okay, that white connector you see on my 2014 Honda CR-V, it's right under the dash. That's the OBD II connector. That's where your unit would plug into. And there's the dash right here. It's right underneath. And it's just, if you take that and you follow it down, it's right pretty much straight up and across from the accelerator pedal. Now these connectors will vary from car to car. The ones I've seen are always, though, under the dash. They might be, you know, placed differently, right or left, or, you know, but the ones I've seen have been like that. So let's plug this in. Now I'm going to do my 9.8 foot extension first. And I'm going to try to hold this and do it at the same time. And there it is, it plugged in. Now it is nice and secured, it's not loose. And again, I've tried both of these 9.8 footers, I tried both of those, as I did the 12-inch. I've used them both. And this 9.8 foot is nice and secured. It's in there snugly, it's not loose. there's no fear of it falling out. And I got to pull on it to take it out, which is a good thing. I do want to state that wiggling you see is actually this connector here. So it wasn't that the 9.8 foot extension was wiggling, but it's the actual, what I'm plugging into, the OBD2 on the vehicle. It's got some play. So that play that you saw was not between the connection, but with the actual connector on my vehicle that came with the car. Okay guys, now when it comes to the 12-inch extension, you'll note that it has to go in this way, and the cord on my vehicle comes out and down. Now, I don't know why, but on both of these 12-inch extensions, okay, it might be kind of hard to show this. I've got my light underneath here. I'll try to bring it around this way. But it's, let me zoom out, it's very loose. So the connector, the 9.8 footers fit nice and snug. This particular one is what I would call loose. And it's hard for me to determine whether it's because the way this is going, but when I was using this the other day and just moved my cord around after I plugged into this end, it literally fell out of here. So, and it's going to be hard to show you, but it is loose. It's not nice and snug like the other one, and I'm not sure why. But I came up with an idea that'll work just fine for me, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this in the vehicle, and then if I want to plug the 9.8 foot extension, I'll plug it into here. And if I want to just go with my OBD2 reader directly into this without any other extension, just the cord that came with the OBD2 reader, I'll plug it into here, and it'll be off to the side and not coming down towards where my knee is and stuff. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take and drill a 1/4 inch hole approximately here, and I've checked behind there's nothing. I'll just put a hole right in here, and then I'm going to use this item by Night Eyes, N-I-T-E, and then it's I-Z-E. They have some nice products. These are called gear ties, and they're flexible and you can reuse them. And I've got to use a 1/4 inch so that can go through the hole. And then this will be like a nice heavy-duty tie wrap, in which I will keep the cable attached up here and keep that from falling out when I attach things to the connector. And so then this is what you get. And I didn't feel that was a big deal, drilling that small hole down here. I mean, if you ever sell your car, you can take that back out, that little hole. Don't even know if anybody would even notice it down there like that. So now I can pull on this, okay? And it's staying put. Plus it'll keep it kind of out of the way, and that's not going to be a big deal for me. Alright, so I've got the car started. I'm just going to use the connector straight from the OBD2 unit, and we'll plug it in here and see what happens. Okay, there it is. Now let's try to wiggle this around. And there it is. And so now I can have this cord when I'm driving. I can take this cord and pull it up out of the way to the right of me, and it won't be falling straight down, even though in the past I never had a major issue with it. But this will work out better. Again, one of the reasons why I bought that when I saw this, when I was looking for the long extension cord. So this is just an idea. Like I said, I feel there is kind of an issue. I have two of these that were loose. Again, not sure why they were. This was a workaround, and it was acceptable to me, and I think it'll work just fine.